Hey guys, this is a short screencast about the introduction paragraphs. So I want you to think about the introduction paragraph as setting your reader up so that they know what you're talking about. You're going to introduce the topic, you're going to give some background information, and then you're going to hit them with your thesis or your argument. Remember, this goes from super broad to specific. So, the first part is your truism. Number one, this is your very broad statement. It is not about your argument, but it is related to the topic. This is to draw your reader in. Your second sentence is your topic sentence. This is where you have the title and the author. And this is where you center. You say a broad statement, then you center your reader by letting them know that you are talking about a specific article. This also lets them know that you aren't just pulling evidence out of nowhere, but that someone else wrote this evidence and that you should trust it. Finally, well, not finally, the third thing is your setup. You're going to briefly review your evidence. Think of this as kind of like a preview. And then, finally, you hit it with the thesis. You state your argument. So, if I'm asking you to write and tell me who's the biggest hero of Hurricane Harvey, you're going to start by drawing your reader in with the truism, talk about the article that you learned about this person from, review what that article was about, kind of give a preview, and finally hit them with your argument. I don't want to say review, I want to say preview. Okay? Because you're giving them a pre-selection of what pieces of evidence you'll use. Let's see it in action. If we go over here, here is your introduction. We are just looking at the first paragraph. We first have our truism right here. And our truism we'll highlight in blue. Heroes sacrifice their own safety for the safety of others. That's a truism. It's a broad statement. No one can argue with it. Then we introduce our topic sentence by saying, in the article by Terry Peters, this long article name, we learn about how a midwife with the last name Rood risked her life for a patient. We don't make an argument yet. We just introduce the title, which is right here, and the author. That's all we do. Then we have this setup, which is, when interviewed, she said that she cared about her clients, and that is obviously true because she risked her own life to serve her patient. We are reviewing what happened in the article. Her clients say that they care about her, and it is true because she risked her own life. We're not giving too much away, but we are just previewing what happened. Finally, we say our thesis. This midwife that rode on an inflatable swan to get her patient was the biggest hero of Hurricane Harvey because she went the extra mile to help others. This directly answers the prompt. Who was the biggest hero of Hurricane Harvey? This midwife that rode the inflatable swan to get her patient was the biggest hero. Why? Because she went the extra mile to help others. You will then write a body paragraph and a conclusion paragraph that really fits this thesis. You want to stay on your thesis. Tune in for another screencast on body paragraphs and conclusion paragraphs.